Welcome to my channel, Better Monday Fasting. In this vlog, I'll be going over my carnivore experience, the last day of Ramadan, and my second chiropractor session I had this week. So before getting started, nothing I share on this video or on the channel is medical advice, so please do your own research before making any health-related decisions. So if you've been following my latest videos, I've been on a carnivore diet, and I believe today is day 71 of that carnivore diet journey. It's also the last day of Ramadan. I am actually walking to a coffee shop here for iftar, and it's gonna be the last iftar, and tomorrow is Bayram, if you're familiar with Ramadan. So I started the carnivore diet like 71 days ago, and it's gonna be like a month where I'm doing the Ramadan, the carnivore with the Ramadan. So that was an extra challenge. But overall, it has been going like better. Because to give you a background on myself, I started fasting in 2016. It totally like changed my life for the best. And then in 2023, March 2023, I started the ketogenic diet. I had experimented with other diets before, but the ketogenic was the one that was the most sustainable for me. And lately I've been on the carnivore diet. So when I was on the ketogenic diet, I'll always like on certain days try to lean a little bit on carnivore. And when I decided to go full-on carnivore, well, it didn't happen as smoothly as I would have thought. I had like skin reaction, I had diarrhea, so it took me kind of like a couple of weeks, even more, to go back and forth with the carbohydrate intake. So I'll go full-on carnivore and I'll have reactions. Then I'll reintroduce carbs, feel a bit better, and so I did that back and forth. But then eventually I was able to stick to full-on carnivore, and now it's been 71 days of that journey, and I'm going for 90 days. I'm going for 90 days, and then I'll make a decision as to if I go more or reintroduce some, do like a keto war. I want to reintroduce like avocados, maybe some berries. We'll see. But for now, I want to do the 90 days because I had spectacular results. So in a way, in terms of happiness and like energy, it wasn't as good as the keto. Like at first I was even like feeling bad, but as I progressed through that carnivore journey, I started feeling better. But I had really good results in terms of my skin being kind of cleared out. I have better quality hair. I had the scalp issues, that's gone. I had inflammation on the right foot. I believe that it's linked to the kidney, no, the liver. That inflammation is gone. So those are like, I interpreted those signals are very strong, like breakthroughs. So that's why I decided, you know what, like maybe you don't feel really good right now, but stick to this carnivore thing, because it seems like you're making progress, you know. I mean, you're having results. And last but not least, the whole digestion thing got really improved. So first it was diarrhea, then I wasn't going to the bathroom for number 2 I didn't go for 8 days. Then I went 3 days later, then 4 days, and then it started being regular. And then after being regular, having better improved digestion. Like it feels really, when I go to the bathroom, it feels really like a relief, like you feel it's right. And I don't use toilet paper. That's also something I quit. But even if I were to use it, I wouldn't use it that much, without getting in too much details. It's just that with carnivore, it's your poop is not as messy as if you were eating a bunch of fiber, It's almost like so I use water, soap, and designated towel. So I started that. It's been a few months already, because I heard that on the processes they use to bleach the toilet paper, there's chemicals and all that, and with our microbiome, it might not be a good thing. So I got into the habit of using soap and water, and it works really good. It feels better, it's cleaner, and also I save money. I'm not going to save millions, but over the course of my life, it's one less expense, one less of an expense, one expense less. I don't know how to say it, but you got the idea. So lately, it's been the carnivore was a challenge to start with. Then kind of made my way to feel better. Then Ramadan started. That was an extra challenge. I had to adjust to that because it's still summertime in Asuncion, and I wanted to stick to my routine of going to the gym, going to co-workings, going to the sauna, and all those things. Well, it's I sweat a lot, and it's summertime, so it was an extra challenge, but I got used to it. Just the last 45 minutes, an hour before iftar, intellectually, I'm there, but I'm not there, It's so I do really, I try to do for my business all the boring tasks, things that don't require too much intellectual juice. And so that I got used to. And I had this other problem. I had this shoulder pain, and I went to see this chiropractor, and then he said it was from the neck. So he adjusted me. I started feeling better, but the pain was still there. And he told me it's a posture problem. So I totally changed the way I sleep, and that's a huge breakthrough for me, because since childhood, I'm a kind of a belly sleeper on my side sometimes, belly sleeper, very kind of like a introverted sleeper. And so he advised me to sleep on my back, and it was always a challenge, because I knew it was good to sleep on your back, but I would go to bed, put myself on the back, for 10-20 minutes, and then when it's time to sleep, I will roll over, So that was a little bit my problem, but now I succeeded, and in sleeping on my back, and I want to see the chiropractor one more time this week. And this time he went, like, he adjusted me. He adjusted me, but then he put me on another table. Then he put some, it was more intense. He put some electrodes, and he showed me some exercises, and then he told me to like roll like a towel and put it, you know, like behind my neck and rest like that 10 minutes or so. So I wanted to try that, and I went home to try it, and I loved it. Like, it was like, wow, that's even that's like sleeping on my back plus, you know. So since then I've been sleeping like that. So I rolled this cotton towel, firm, rolled up, and I put it there, and it's amazing. Like, I feel like I rest better, and the shoulder is doing it's still there, but it's doing way better. Like yeah, we keep learning. I mean, before starting fasting, I had all kinds of inflammations due to mostly bass playing. I'm originally a bass player. Now I play multiple instruments, but since I was like 19 years old, like starting my rock career, like I always had this problem with the tendons, so I always had to manage. So I would see the chiropractor a lot. I had like tennis bands, and it was a shame, because I really wanted to like give my all, like to rock and roll, and I think I did with the best of my abilities. But that tendon thing, like, it kind of kept me from maybe technically to go to a higher level, but maybe artistically it was a good thing, because back then I was into metal, so I kind of was more geared towards metal, and so metal trash, like, you know, like technical stuff. And once I started having those problems, well, I need to adapt my game, and then it was like, it wasn't a decision, but then I met some sort of the right people, but in other genres, and then I geared more towards like instrumental rock, post-rock, psychedelic. Like I geared more towards that, and it wasn't something foreign to me, because I mean, you know, my dad was listening to Pink Floyd a lot, and so yeah, it was just not what I wanted to do, more like metal. I'm gonna pass those on. They're aggressive. And but then with fasting, I solved all the tendon problems went away. Pretty much all my problems went away physically. So I stopped going to the chiropractor. So I didn't go to the chiropractor for 8 years or so, at least 8 years, until now. And now it's good, because it seems like, you know, even you think that's the lesson too, like with this whole like health journey. Sometimes you think you're doing everything right, but there's still, you know, you have blind spots. And although, like, you know, I've wrote a book, I'm doing some coaching, I have some accumulated like experience. People don't believe that I'm almost like 50. You know, it's like, you know, you could almost be like a role model for people that are in lesser like health, but then you're hit with the shoulder problem, and then, you know, it makes you question. You're like, well, you know, if you're, you know, you cannot I always say I'm the best. I'm my, how do you say, like the way I look, also the way I feel, the way I carry myself. It's my best like business card, you know. But if you're suffering from something, then it means that, okay, you know, everything you're saying, it's great, but like it's not 100%, you know. That's how I look at it. So, but now it seems like, yeah, it was more of a, because I didn't know, because it started happening around the same time as I started Carnivore. So I wasn't sure. Maybe Carnivore could have some effect. Who knows? I mean, it seems like it's more of a posture problem that I'm solving now, but also, you know, maybe with all the fruits and vegetables I was eating, and also I will consume like some ginger, some turmeric, and they sell all kinds of roots here. I'll put in my tea. Maybe those are, who knows, maybe it was relaxing me or it was doing something good. And since I passed to Carnivore, even though in the bigger scope of things, it was doing, you know, it was doing a lot of healing. Well, at the same time, you know, I stopped providing the body with the nutrients that will come from vegetables, you know. So that's a lesson. Like nothing is black or white, you know. Nothing is. That's why I stay away from this is good, this is bad. I mean, obviously there are things that are bad for you, but then there's all these, you know, meat can have its challenges on the body, but it also has this. It's a very nutrient dense food, you know. And then like veggies can have all these like minerals, they can have all these vitamins, but they also have their downsides. So it's yeah, that's why like all those diets, they're actually all good. It all depends where you come from, you know. You know, if you're eating junk food all day, and then you start a non-product animal diet, but you only eat whole foods. I mean, for a while it's going to be great. Then maybe what happened to me is, it's like after a while I plateaued. It wasn't sustainable. It's just there's too much carbs, like in the non-animal diet. But for a while it can be, yeah, it can be a good tool. But more, you know, I'm progressing in this journey after trying all these like diets and stuff. Like, if today I will have to provide like a conclusion on my findings, I would say sugar is the enemy. Sugar is the enemy in all its forms. Like not only obviously processed sugar, but also, you know, carbohydrates like grains. Well, alcohol, you know, like alcohol, obviously it's not very good for you, but it's also a lot of sugar if you drink wine or you drink beer. So we got to get out of like the sugar needs to go out in all forms, at least for a while. At least for a while. So to me, it seems like if you want to heal, it's like fast as much as you can. Try to introduce it progressively, of course, into your life. Fast as much as you can. And when you are not fasting, carnivore might be the thing. Keto it's already good, but carnivore might be the thing. Because when we're on carnivore, I said it in another video, it's also a type of fast, because you're restricting the body from carbohydrates and many other things. So that's very powerful. So you're fasting, so you're full on like how do you say? You're full on healing the body, and when you're eating, you're eating nutrient dense food, and you're also somehow semi fasting, you know. So it's very, you're gonna make you're going to make a lot of progress in a short amount of time. So yeah, so for now, like after almost 9 years of fasting and being like interested in the topic of health and healthy living and do it yourself, and so that will be, if today I had to conclude, that will be what I would say. So sugar is the enemy. Fast as much as you can, and try carnivore, try keto, try a keto war, and already with all the Hola, Rogelio, ¿cómo estás?
¿Cómo andamos?
¿Todo bien?
For your YouTube channel. Nos vemos.
Nos vemos, hasta luego. He's Rogelio, one of the owners of Totem coffee shop, and yeah, shout out to them. Like they really supported me. I mean, they always support me. I come here like to do work and stuff, but especially on the month of Ramadan, like they supported me even though I wasn't. They said, yeah, you can still come here work even if you don't consume anything for a month. So yeah, that was really nice of them. Like, so shout out to them, and if you're in Asuncion, check it out. And yeah, so that's gonna be it for this video. And so yeah, carnivore, kick out the sugar, fast as much as you can. That's my conclusion for now in the journey. And if you're interested, I have a book called For a Better Monday. It's available on Amazon and also on my stand store. I put all the links below. So if you're interested in fasting, all the information is in there. Like carnivore isn't in there. There's all the diets I've done up to keto, but I wrote the book before going on carnivore. So carnivore is not there, but there's a little paragraph where I say next project is carnivore, and I'm glad that I kept my word. I also have a brand called YouthLyte. It's an electrolyte powder designed for fasting, keto, and carnivore. It works great with the carnivore diet, and so it comes in this beautiful bottle, beautiful label, and it has 72 trace minerals, and for now available in the US. So that's my second outlet, and my third outlet, I'm a musician. Black Sea Storm, it's my band. If you want to check it out, yeah, support me that way by streaming music on the platforms. You can do it that way too. So I put all the links below. Thank you for watching, and now it's the last iftar of this Ramadan, so I'm going to go break my fast. So thank you for watching, and I see you guys in the next video, hopefully.